Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. This game has been more than prominent on the radar for several weeks, and now it has arrived in the form of a late-season top-5 clash. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Quick handoff. There he goes. A really nice run from deep in his own territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were...
There he goes to the right. Inside the 30. Past the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride Davis here. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throwing, Carr. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Carr. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He leaves it with the back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to...
Snags it, and he's open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Pushes ahead. Crosses the 40. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, UNC. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got the first down. Lowers those pads. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give to Davis. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Hand off from the shotgun. He's past to Markham. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Lost to throw on first. They're working that left side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes a grab and room to run. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Coleman. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Carr finds his target. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll ride Davis here. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun on third down, Carr makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Carr. Unloads it left. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Deep in the end zone, it's Gibson. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yards.
Caught, and he's got room. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to Davis. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Carr on play action. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. There he goes. Touchdown, UNC! The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Can they catch him? Touchdown, North Carolina! Special teams proving to be special. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Runs through a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Carr, look out! Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 youth.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Carr. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air again, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a...
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble.
Sweet.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's going to fire deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
He makes a grab. He is in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Carr. And they can't make the connection.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handed to the back. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one, setting up a big decision.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Carr. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Back to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Quick give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gotta make the play on fourth. Quickly to the tight end. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? Here's Carr to throw. They're all over him. Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Cardinals in the hurry-up. Straight ahead, it's Davis. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. Back to throw, it's Carr. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
It's first and 10 from the 31.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Davis. Across the 45. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be... Considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The Cardinals want to move quickly. Burrowing for yardage. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. No huddle offense to the line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Second down to the air. Caught. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of this drive. Turning it on. He's at the 50. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking left. They made the throw and catch, but they couldn't keep it inbound, so they'll turn it over on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Cherry. Under pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Return. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Terry. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Snapped on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on 1st down. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st. firing to the end zone. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Just keep slinging it. Show it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Just got rid of that one.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
There's a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Booster, booster! Slap! Here we go, red, level! Where did he go?
Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Where'd he go?
Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Cherry. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And after that interception, that's going to be a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly. Hauls it in on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Louisville! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
2nd and long here. The give and tick, 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 tick. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's changing the play. They give it back to him. Here's some daylight. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Trying to establish the run. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Cherry. Rushes on. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.